Blueberries might look like innocent little orbs of fruity delight, but beneath that smooth blue skin is a biochemical rebellion against brain aging in full swing. They're the kind of food that wears a lab coat behind the scenes, packing anthocyanins, those deep violet blue pigments that not only make your breakfast look prettier, but might also be slowing down your brain's inevitable slide into senior moments and lost car keys. Anthocyanins are a class of flavonoids, but calling them just antioxidants is like calling a symphony just a bunch of sounds. These compounds don't just float around catching free radicals, they are molecular multitaskers with a particular fondness for neurons. Think of them as cellular therapists for your brain. They calm the inflammation, restore the boundaries, and encourage the neurons to reconnect and get their act together. One of their major feats? They help repair neurons and reduce DNA fragmentation in aging brain cells, basically stopping your gray matter from falling apart like a late-night infomercial gadget. Aging brains are especially vulnerable to oxidative stress, and when DNA strands in neurons start breaking like spaghetti, anthocyanins gently step in to protect, patch, and sometimes prevent the damage altogether. They've been shown to modulate signaling pathways like MAPK and PI3K/ACT that govern cell survival and repair, kind of like whispering instructions into the molecular walkie-talkies that cells used to say, "Hey, maybe don't die today." What's even cooler is that anthocyanins also have a thing for mitochondria, the cell's power plants that, with age, often go from being energetic dynamos to grumpy old furnaces sputtering out toxic byproducts. Blueberries appear to nudge mitochondria into better function, improving energy production while reducing oxidative waste. In fact, they help upregulate genes involved in mitochondrial biogenesis. Yes, they literally help your cells make new and better mitochondria. It's like giving your neurons upgraded batteries instead of running on the same beat-up ones since the Clinton administration. And let's not forget about inflammation, the ever-present villain in cognitive decline. Chronic low-grade inflammation is basically the fog machine that makes thinking slower, memory fuzzier, and moods crankier. Anthocyanins help regulate the release of inflammatory cytokines in the brain, keeping microglia, the brain's overenthusiastic immune cells, from setting everything on metaphorical fire. In doing so, they support cognitive resilience and help maintain that mental sharpness we all want to keep long after we've forgotten why we walked into a room. There's also emerging evidence that blueberries boost brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a fancy name for a protein that tells neurons to grow, connect, and survive. Low BDNF is linked to everything from depression to dementia, and anthocyanins appear to flip the switch to get it flowing again. It's like brain fertilizer, except it tastes good, goes on pancakes, and doesn't smell like compost. So while a handful of blueberries may seem like just a pretty garnish on your oatmeal, what they're really doing is staging a full-blown neurological intervention at the synaptic level. They're protecting DNA, rejuvenating power systems, reducing inflammatory sabotage, and giving your neurons a pep talk they didn't know they needed. Bottom line, blueberries aren't just fruit. They're cognitive insurance, wrapped in sweet tartness and ready to wage war against forgetfulness, mental fatigue, and cellular decay. The next time you're tempted by some neon-colored snack from a vending machine, maybe think twice and go blue instead. Your brain cells are watching, and they vote for berries.